we already did. And the last thing in the world you want to do is you lose all credibility with your customer if you represent them a repair that they already had done with you last year or 2 years ago. All right, 30, 60, 90 printed. Let me pull that up on the screen here. 30, 60, 90 printed. Nikki, what does that mean when you see that? What's that mean to you?
Service is done 30,000, 60,000, 90,000 miles.
That's right. So every vehicle that's on the road has recommended service intervals through the manufacturer, whether it's Ford, whether it's Jaguar, BMW, theirs might be Schedule A, B, C, and D, Mercedes, Chevrolet. They all have a scheduled maintenance. And this is what the manufacturer of the vehicle recommends on the car. And it's our responsibility to always evaluate the 30, the 60, the 90. It goes up by intervals of actually 15,000 miles. So there's also a 15K service. But the 30, 60, 90, I always like to print it. So I actually have a copy. I like to share it with my customer. I like to give them a copy. But if you're doing your due diligence, you'll print up a copy because you're going to have a lot of different paperwork, and you'll have their scheduled maintenance printed out. Perhaps the technician prints it out, maybe you print it out. But obviously, as we're getting ready to present, while there's maintenance involved, there's scheduled maintenance that, none of us can remember everything that's due on every car and when. And so that's to our benefit to look at that and go, oh man, this thing is actually due to have the hinges, the door latches, trunk latches lubricated right now. Okay? That's just part of a scheduled maintenance. And it's something that gets overlooked and missed a lot. But if you ever go up to open up a customer's door and you open it and it creaks, that's because their service advisor never recommended for them to have the hood latch, the trunk latch, and the hinges lubricated. But that's actually part of a scheduled service, and you can charge for it. A half hour and some lithium grease, and that'll take care of that. And that's part of. Now, that being said, there's things that are not in the scheduled maintenance that the car still needs. And sometimes you have to educate your customers about that. What I've seen in the past is I've made recommendations to a customer. Maybe it's a power steering fluid service, or maybe it was a brake fluid service. And the customer's like, well, that's not in my owner's manual, so I don't want to do it. Now, what else is an important thing that's not in an owner's manual? Tires.
Brakes.
Tires, it's not in your owner's. Say again?
Brakes.
Brakes might actually not be in there, but there might be in there to inspect them periodically. But I haven't ever seen an owner's manual that says change your tires at X miles or even to check them. So I use that because when I get that, if that comment, remember, it's not an objective. If that comment comes up from a customer during my presentation, during our conversation, then I can let them know that, hey, I totally understand. It's not in there. Mr. Customer, it's kind of like your tires. Your brake fluid is something we have to inspect and check. Like your tires, it's not going to be in the book and tell you, hey, to change it at a particular mileage. And so we're recommending now based on our inspection. Okay? Just like a tire that's sitting at 2/32 a tread. So I wanted to share that little bitty nugget because you'll be able to overcome those comments, have a reply when the customer says, well, that's not in my book. All right. The next one down is